boys' night.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Why are you dressed like that, CJ? What the hell is wrong with you?
CJ, can you do some high knees?
Is that a towel he has tucked in his shorts? Why are we allowing this?
It's a towel.
Why are we allowing this?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
You want to be where you think the University of Memphis belongs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the next step is?
I think we're positioned, we're ripe for success. And so what I don't want to do is make an intermediate move if it's not going to position us well. And so my job is to make sure when that opportunity presents itself and the circumstance is right, that Memphis is prepared 100% to take advantage of it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Thursday, September 18th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, we have a massive football week ahead of us. We got a bunch of news and notes we're going to get to. Brian Edwards from VegasInsider.com, who has been tremendous on the show this year, will give us his picks, and we'll go through the games coming up at 1 o'clock today. It is a Thursday. It is beautiful outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is some more stuff about this Arkansas-Memphis game, which is coming up this weekend, including some very interesting tales about two major players from the teams that are going to be playing against each other. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Rangers, Body Spray Bandits, Indoor Sack, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carve, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser, he's Dr. Thunder, he's John the Polluter. What up? Devin Walker's here, he's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, he's Sir Hiss, he's Walker 93.
First things first, I want to give a special thoughts and prayers, rest in peace, to my guy Jason Smith. His dad, Les Smith, passed away 2 days ago. Very famous announcer, news reporter from channel, I think Fox 13, passed away 2 days ago. So yeah, shout out to my guy Jason Smith, man. I'm praying for your family, my guy. Love you. Just let you know.
Yeah,
you know Les Smith, right?
Yeah, he worked at. I knew. Obviously, Jason was a member of the Chris Vernon Show for many, many years as the Tigers beat writer. I knew his father, and his father was always intensely kind to me over the years. As someone who grew up in media in Memphis, my first job was here out of college. I've been here for 25 years now. He was not only a great journalist and somebody who everybody loved on television, but also a great dude, great guy. And so, yeah, thoughts and prayers out to Jason Smith and his family. And I'm glad that, I was reading yesterday, they got to see him.
Yeah.
Got to go down to Belize and see Pops before he passed away, and got to see his grandkids one last time. And so that was one... That was one bolt of sunshine, at least, right? That they was able to see the family one last time before he passed away. But yeah, thoughts with Jason Smith. Last night there was not a lot going on. Obviously, we got an NFL game that's going back on tonight. We got a big football weekend ahead, and yet there I was online, and usually, if there is something significant going on, I have an awareness of what the guys are going to be doing that evening. Never in a million years would I have suspected what I saw from our own Devin Walker. If you want to explain to our audience that might not follow you on social media where you were last night and what you were getting into, because this is not something that I would have expected.
No, bro. I just realized last night there's a part of this earth, Verno, that I'm really not tapped into. I'm usually pretty tapped into a lot of things.
Subcultures, man.
Bro,
they're out there.
So I got asked to come. So there's an Insane Clown Posse show last night at Minglewood Hall.
I didn't even know they were still around.
They're still around, bro. They're still thugging out, bro.
Are the Juggalos still around? That's their fans, right?
Woo, yeah, there's a lot of woo last night.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
You never seen the Juggalo on Instagram who does he's always wears the ICP shirt. Then he says, "What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run into this tree that has a board with a bunch of nails on it." Yeah, he's like, "This for the Juggalos and the Juggalos. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it."
And he jumps on stuff.
He takes off his shirt and then he goes and runs into a wall full of nails.
Or he jump on a plank of barbed wire.
Yeah, or he's got a bunch of a microwave and a refrigerator, and he jumps off. He jumps out of a tree onto it. Yeah. He goes,
So here, let me just ask you, right? I would say, so this was at a time where I'm significantly older than you guys. So that was going on. I was already I would think that would be something that would certainly appeal to teenagers and kids, right? And I wasn't at that age, when they were going on, right? It wasn't a thing. And so I was already, I guess transitioning into adulthood by the time that they were, something that you would have to not want your kids involved in. But that's what, 20, 30 years ago? Something like that? So are these people all adults now?
Yeah,
or are they still resonating with a young group
So I
of
asked the
kids?
same question because I was because the Juggalo thing was cool when I was 15, when I was younger. So do you get championed in, grandfathered into the Juggalo hood? Because there were adults and kids there.
So sometimes we'll go to Roser goes to a Creed concert. Creed was significant when Roser was a teenager, right? And then he goes and he looks around and he sees a bunch of people that look like him, right? These are 30s to 50s people who used to like Creed 20 years ago, and now they want to go see this band, and it's some kind of connection to the past, right? But it's not like you look around and there's a bunch of teenagers or college kids that are super into Creed right now, right?
No.
It's something from the past. And so I do wonder, right? If you go to a Marilyn Manson show, or if you go to Insane Clown Posse or something, is it now just a bunch of adults that, right? Even it's kind of I don't know, Kiss or something, right? I mean, there had to be a timeline, but I can't imagine that there's I don't even think my son knows who that is.
Insane Clown Posse? There's no chance. There's no chance.
I don't. He probably has an awareness of Marilyn Manson. That's what I'd guess.
Yeah. Well, William kind of tapped in, so he might know.
He might know.
Marilyn
But the casual, 15-year-old, bro,
maybe
does not know who ICP is. Because I was looking around, it was some kids, younger kids there, but it was more majority 20s and 30s. The crowd was.
See, I would have thought 30s and 40s.
And they all had their face painted.
They're into it,
bro.
They're still Juggalos.
They're still Juggalos. But the thing I was.
But these are adults now.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
These people got jobs during the day.
They work at H&R Block during the day and go hang out.
I'll be damned.
So I went for Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Verno.
That's cool.
And these are the clowns.
Juggalo Championship.
Yeah, the wrestlers.
They wrestled the Disorderlies from Regional 1.
Where is this at?
This is at Minglewood. Shout out to Big Al, by the way. Shout out to her. Big
Who?
fan. Big Al. That's her name.
Her name is Big Al?
Yeah, bro. I saw
You love her.
I saw her after the show. Without the little get up, I was like, okay, shout out Big Al.
You think she's awesome?
Big Al was
What's
great.
her deal?
Yeah, those are the
Well, who's this guy? This guy looks like
called,
Gollum.
They're called the
This guy looks terrifying.
Oh, yeah, that's Salem?
they call something else though in Juggalo. They're called
they're called something else?
Are you like a underground juggalo?
No, but dude's
How
on
do you
Memphis
know
Wrestling.
everything about this?
Memphis Wrestling. That guy's on Memphis Wrestling.
No,
Yeah.
no, because you were like spouting off like, yeah, one of this guy on Instagram, like, you know, and then you're like, and then you like called that guy out by name.
Wait, stop at this guy right here.
Who is this?
Oh, this guy is your drug dealer's favorite wrestler, Verno. His name is Cocaine.
Cocaine.
I like that. I like cocaine.
Wait, the guy's I have seen this guy online, and he acts like he's sniffing.
Yeah, he's sniffing, look, he's sniffing right now. He's sniffing cocaine right now.
Okay, this is.
And one of his moves is look at that. There's the crowd.
Oh my goodness, these are adults,
bro. I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah.
it was insane.
No, I'll be
truly insane.
Look at this, bro.
So are they still putting out music? The Insane Clown
Yeah, they are.
Posse?
So I'm on their Apple Music. So I can tell you, I have owned 3 ICP albums in my life.
What?
Yeah, I owned The Great Malenko, The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, and Bizarre. I owned all 3 of them.
Yes,
He is a low-key juggalo.
Have you ever painted your face?
No, but
Have you been to a show?
No, I've never seen them.
Oh.
But I will stand on this. Their movie, Big Money Hustlers, legit hilarious.
By the way, look, this is called the fire punch.
Hilarious.
Watch it. He pours vodka on his hand, lights that joint on fire. Watch her.
Wait.
Watch her.
Whoa! Wait, he pours vodka on his hand and then lights it on fire?
Yeah, it's called
Does
the
the guy have no feeling in his
called,
hand?
It's called the
not
it's called the
anymore.
flaming punch, bro. He puts Bacardi on his hand.
What a move!
That's his finishing move.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's a winner. Unbelievable. All right, so you, Roser knows that.
Yeah,
Also-
you're a low-key juggler.
Okay, well, what? Are y'all tapped into Memphis rap? Clearly, you don't go back that far. Because one of 3 6 Mafia's best-known albums is When the Smoke Clears 6661, which features the song Just Another Crazy Click, featuring Insane Clown Posse.
That doesn't mean anything, Roser.
Well, you should know that.
Just to be a song featured
know
on a
that.
song doesn't. You have
Should know
3
that.
albums on your phone, bro.
No, I don't. I used to have these albums back when I had CDs. Back in the day, I had these
You
albums.
so what did you do when you listened
The
to it?
Ned Game, great song. F the World, a great song. My Axe, I think was another one. I'm trying to remember the ones I remember. Yeah.
All right, so anyways, how
They got
many
a great
people
logo.
are out there?
The
Bro,
Hatchet
that was a
guy.
good amount of people, like a big group of people out there, bro. It felt like a festival was happening.
Did you stay for the concert?
No, I got out of
Oh.
there. I got out of there, bro.
Did they perform outdoors?
Outdoors, right? By the way, if you know,
Wait. So they did. Okay.
By the way, the neighbors, whoever has their house right there next to that Minglewood, I'm gonna say a prayer for you, bro, because they said they performed until midnight.
What?
Yeah, because I was talking to James.
So
Solomon, one of
wait,
the
so
wrestlers.
they had a wrestling event, and that's what you went out for.
Yeah, they had their
So you watched. They have their own wrestling promotion.
Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Is this the only thing that you have been to in the last 3 years that you didn't buy a shirt from?
This may be.
You should have bought a shirt.
I've
from
never
this.
been to an event with you where you didn't buy merch.
I usually buy merch. And
You
I
didn't
went,
buy a JCW shirt.
I went to the merch stand.
How
and
do
I was
you not
like,
have a Juggalo shirt
I
on
went to the merch stand. and I was like, you know what? This may be one bridge where I can't go.
This is only like every concert, every event. You are merch guy.
Yeah, but like I looked at like they had hella merch too. Like
They did.
different shirts, different sizes. I looked at it, I was like, bro, this may be too far for me.
Who knew the Insane Clown Posse were still like
As of
going strong?
2025,
Wow.
they have an estimated net worth of between 30 and 35 million.
They're
a thing.
Yeah, they're still a thing. So I
It's a
will
niche
say too,
thing.
like
I have not seen them in 20 years.
Well, you remember Spencer's? They had all the action figures and like
I mean, there's
all that stuff.
action figure.
They had action figures and stuff. Like in Spencer's, you go to Spencer's.
Do you have Insane Clown Posse action?
he does.
He for sure does. He for sure does.
Rosa, you're a juggalo, huh?
I don't. I'm not a
He
juggler.
is. I think you know what. That would be the best reveal ever. It's like somebody out there had like a picture of he's hiding it, and we had like a picture of Roser in the paint, whatever. Yeah,
No.
He knows too many albums, too many songs. We had no idea you were such a Insane Clown Posse guy.
I had to remember.
I've always
I own a
wondered,
couple
like,
of their albums.
were the people that like hang out at Hot Topic and like Spencer's, like
That's where they are.
Where do they go?
That's where they are.
That's where they are.
Yeah.
Like remember Spout Park? Those kids. the kids. Like
yes.
There was a lot of that.
Their parents don't understand them.
Don't understand them.
For good reason.
They don't understand it.
And you say, look, there was a video that could not be shown. You saw the video,
dude.
Yeah.
Do we have a show on Halloween? If so, I'll get somebody to paint my face. Yeah, it's a Friday. I'll paint my face like a juggalo for Halloween on the show.
There was
you so want to.
Yeah,
I'll
you really
do
want
it.
to.
You're not even a closeted juggalo anymore.
No, I'll be a juggalo.
Just come out the closet, bro.
I'll be a juggalo.
There was two. I couldn't tell what age they were.
What age?
No, I showed you the video. What age do you think those people were?
We couldn't tell.
We couldn't tell if it was a guy or a girl. Like, we couldn't tell.
We couldn't tell.
They had the.
And you didn't know either.
They both had muzzles on.
One of them had a crop top on. We know that.
Yeah.
One of them had. Both of them had muzzles.
They had like gimp masks
on.
And they were chained to each other.
Chained to each other, like by their necks, bro. And they were dancing the whole time.
Might have been me.
Even during the wrestling.
Everybody can have their own fun.
No. Respectfully.
I'm fine with that. I don't know what the hell was going on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Being chained to each other is,
yeah.
I mean,
like
again,
by the neck, bro. Not even by the hip.
Who am I to judge what you do for fun? But there's no way like you could see this and be like, that's normal.
Do you
They're
think
chained to each other's neck?
Yeah. And they're
wearing like gimp masks.
And they're like dancing. And they're like doing this little move. And
yeah.
They're like humping each other. And I'm like, bro.
Those are my people.
Hey, those
Insane Clown Posse,
man. But I will say too, I was backstage. I was backstage, bro. And I told y'all this. There was at least minimum 300 boxes of Faygo. 6-packs.
Yeah.
Behind the stage.
Faygo?
Faygo. That's the Juggalo thing.
Oh.
They pour Faygo on their fingers.
That was a Lil Uzi Vert's thing.
No, that's Juggalo.
Wasn't that Blueberry Faygo? Isn't that him?
No, that was that wasn't his song. It was somebody else. But no, the Juggalos.
That wasn't him?
They're the OGs, bro.
Who was Blueberry Faygo?
Lil
Uzi Vert?
Oh, Blueberry.
I thought that was Lil Uzi.
Let me see. Hold on, I got you all.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That was Lil Mosey.
Oh, I got him confused. I got him confused.
But no, they pour Faygo on their fans, bro.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That's sticky.
Yeah, go.
Yes. That's probably why Mingle. Okay, there's the video. There's the video in question, guys.
And then you're gonna see five. Wait, is this the one where
they're
five
chained together?
There's the video.
Why has he got a Bane mask on?
No, what's okay.
All right, Devin had a great time.
I had a great time. Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Shout out to y'all.
The best part is
amongst
amongst all that. If like when the camera pans over to the right, is 5-star just there in his like suit.
You didn't stay for the concert.
I did not. I was home. I was home by the time the darkness came.
This is like a subculture of which you had no awareness.
Yeah. There's certain subcultures I can really kind of like. I can hang out sometimes. You know, I can be a part. I can really just divulge.
You felt like you.
That's when I was like,
you thought you were out of place.
Y'all got it.
I feel like they are the reason. Like,
did you see any brothers there?
3, and they all look exactly like had a bad hairline.
What do you mean?
Had a haircut in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain brother that hangs out at the Insane Clown Posse show. He got the what's his name? He had the little hairline that goes like around. Like you can't really tell he has a hairline, so it goes around.
What is that called? What?
Oh, bro, what's the dude's name? They got the hairline like the not the George Jefferson, but like a modern day George Jefferson joint. The joint goes like that. And then they got like the Insane Clown Posse t-shirt, the super baggy like brown shorts, like nasty socks, and like no kicks. Can't roll, bro. Can't roll.
It's not. You just weren't. You were uncomfortable.
Look, no, I wasn't uncomfortable, but look,
yes, you were.
There's levels.
You were for sure.
There's levels.
Yeah.
Y'all got it.
They're the OG emos. They birthed like the Vamp kids.
The OG emo. And people say I'm emo, Vernon.
They
so
birthed the Vamp kids. Like the Playboy Cardi and Destroy Lonely fans, like they birthed them.
The Stephen A. That's what they call it. The Stephen A. haircut. Like, but
I thought you were gonna say the group economics.
No, he didn't have hair. He was bald. Anthony Tolliver was
Shout
ball.
out Anthony.
Shout out Anthony Tolliver. Nah, bro. There's a certain kind of person, but shout out to them.
All right. Yesterday, I shouted out how beat writers can, like, I always like, especially when there's like a big game going on that we're all going to be paying attention to, that we've been talking about a lot. The value of beat writers is finding these stories that you would otherwise not know. And we're really blessed in Memphis. We got really good beat writers for the Grizzlies, into Michael Cole, Drew Hill. We've got really good ones for the Tigers right now. And Jonah Dillon had a really good one. So yesterday, I talked to you guys about, there were like these Frank Bonner had like written this story about how like in the last 10 years there had been 5 non-conference Power 5 games that had been played inside the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, and they had won all 5 of them. And we kind of went through them: the Mississippi State, a couple Ole Misses, there was the Kansas game, there was the UCLA game. I guess that's all of them, right? There's 2 Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Kansas, and UCLA. And this one applies, right? Like, you're playing a Power 4 school in your arena, and so anytime there's a big game going on, they'll be like, oh, okay. And then it mentioned the last time that Memphis was on ABC. This week it's going to be Joe Tessitore, Jesse Palmer, Katie George on the call on ABC on Saturday, and then inevitably what takes place is when there's a big game coming up, you'll try to find out like some cool angles to make you care more. Like, so we talked about on Friday, prior to the Canelo Crawford fight, one of the great things that always happened with HBO was they would have these 24/7s leading up to the big fights. And Netflix did a good job by putting together a couple of those for Canelo versus Crawford leading into it, right? Anytime there is something that's big going on, I always want to know even more about it than just like, and they played Ole Miss last week, and they played, and they played against Troy last week and whatever. And so typically what you can find, if people are dedicated to it, is try to find like cool angles to it. And this one, super cool. Nearly 20 years later, this is what Jonah Dillon wrote about today. Nearly 20 years later, Quentin Green still remembers one thing about Brandon Lewis. He was always my favorite player to coach on that team, Green said, because I always knew what I was going to get from him. Back then, Lewis was a standout for the United Ballers, a youth basketball team in Texas that Green coached. Fast forward to this weekend, though, and Green will be rooting against his favorite player. And it goes through, dude, Taylon Green and Brendan Lewis were on the same youth basketball team coached by Taylon Green's dad.
That's tough.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, that's tough.
20 years later, that's that quote. It says Quentin Green still remembers one thing about Brendan Lewis. He was always my favorite player to coach on that team. P.S. His son was on the team.
But that's a great story.
It says Lewis is now the Memphis starting quarterback. When the Tigers face Arkansas, he will see a familiar face on the opposing sideline. Quarterback Taylon Green, Quentin's son and former teammate with the United Ballers.
Okay.
So they both grew up in Texas, both played for this team called the United Ballers, which Taylon Green's dad coached. Who would have ever what a wild deal, because Taylon Green was at Boise. And Brendan was at Nevada.
Yep.
Who would have ever guessed that they would be playing against each other? One of them's the quarterback at Arkansas, and one of them's the quarterback at Memphis. It says, that part of me, that part brings a little more competitive nature out of me, just because that's my guy and I've known him, Lewis said. But it's another team, another nameless, faceless opponent on the other side of the ball. And then it said, Lewis and Green each had plenty of success as quarterbacks, but they weren't too shabby at basketball either. Quentin Green coached Lewis from the time he was like 5 or 6 until 4th grade.
Oh, wow, okay.
Taylon is a year younger, so they weren't always on the same team. So he said he was always super aggressive. He was always competitive every play. I never have to worry about him giving effort. He always gave 110%, and that's why he stayed out there on the floor for me. He's a really good defender, really good rebounder. He just played with a bunch of effort all the time, super competitive.
Yeah, that's some capital.
What a nice scouting report for you,
that's
right?
Capital J journalism right there, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
but a
work,
nice
Jonah.
scouting report from the dad.
Yeah.
Lewis played basketball until high school, but Green stopped before he even got to middle school. Quentin wanted his son to play basketball, but Talon said he wanted to focus on football and track. He said it was the right decision. He started at Louisville High School, began his collegiate career at Boise State. After 3 seasons with the Broncos, he transferred to Arkansas. And, yeah, what a crazy. By the way, I did not realize Talon Green's 6'6".
Yeah,
Not
dude,
me either.
he's-
I didn't realize that.
I mean, he really
that's
good.
tall.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
6'6"?
I thought that too. Watching that Ole Miss game Saturday, I was like, he looks taller than I remember him
That's
last year.
super tall for a quarterback.
Yeah, it is.
You
It's
know
like
what I
Tom
mean?
Brady
6'6",
height.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
6'6".
That's like
I mean,
Brady.
you remember what a big. I know there's a bunch of
Yeah.
6'5s, but they made such a big deal out of Brock Osweiler back in the day.
He's 6'7".
And even remember Matt Jones played at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Because he got these super long strides.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", 230 too. Ain't 6'6" string being. He's 6'6", 230, so he's a big dude.
Just a straight playmaker
Yeah.
too. He makes plays. But what a crazy story, huh?
Yeah, that's a good
What
story.
a, what a wild story that these two kids grew up and it just happened to be in Texas, and that the dad of the Arkansas quarterback was the coach for the Memphis quarterback growing up in basketball, and it was his favorite player to coach. What a deal. What a wild deal.
Weird connection.
Yeah, you look the NFL, this was last year. Last year. There are only 3 quarterbacks in the NFL who are 6'6".
All right, hold on.
The current NFL Roser?
One of them, yeah. All 3 of these guys are still in the league. One of them,
Roser with
Roser
with the NFL notes.
one of these you will
Let's see
not get
who
because
got.
he's a backup. You don't even know. Tanner McKee. The other 2
Who
are
is
stars.
that?
Exactly. Backup for Jalen Hurts backup. Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee?
Could have been Shador.
Could have.
Don't
No,
do
that was the Ravens.
That was Ravens, bro.
No, they said the Eagles too.
The Eagles too?
Yeah.
Tanner McKee.
I actually understand him not wanting to go to Baltimore.
He certainly got a chance to get on the field faster in Cleveland.
Bro, if, barring like a catastrophic injury, like nobody else is playing starting quarterback for the Ravens for the next 10 years.
Well, and also,
bro.
and
Yeah,
also,
he locked in.
and
Lamar's locked
also
in.
one of his points, according to Cam Newton, was I don't want to have to root for these guys to get hurt just so I get my chance.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, when is the next time you're getting outside of injury? When's the next time you're getting a different starting quarterback in either of those places?
Right.
What would you say?
Barring catastrophic injury.
No, outside
the
of
next
injury,
10
you would
years.
say minimum
8 years.
You think 8?
Oh, no. I could see Jalen Hurts not being a starter in 3 years. I could see that.
Wow.
You just hate
Lamar,
no.
no.
hate Jalen Hurts, bro.
Jalen Hurts just threw for 100 yards last week.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Y'all don't
He's
like
not
Jalen
Lamar.
Hurts.
He's not Lamar.
But he
not
did have a
dynamic.
great Super Bowl.
he did. He's been so awesome.
And he
He's
did
a-
beat Roser's
he's a-
team in the Super
he's a
Bowl.
winner,
so he's
bro.
always going to hate him.
He's a winner, bro.
He didn't beat my team.
He
in the
no
Super
question,
Bowl.
he is a
He
winner.
is a winner.
He does. The dude wins.
He's also got a great story.
yeah.
Right?
He has an
of
amazing
overcoming.
story. Yes.
Yeah,
he has an
dude,
amazing
getting
story.
benched in the national title game
Yeah.
and then having to transfer and then becoming this.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? Really good story.
Other 2 quarterbacks. They're starters.
6'6"
6'6".
starter.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's see. Josh
Dak-
Allen?
No. Josh
Dak's
Allen's not listed at 6'6".
and Jaden Daniels isn't, and
Man, did you see that thing?
Jared Goff
Gary
is
was
not that tall.
for sure. Hey, we got a bunch of little ones. We got. Hey, how many are 5'11"?
Kyler.
We got Bryce Young, Kyler, and Rattler.
I got to deal with that
All
dude
little
this
tinies.
weekend.
Huh?
I got to deal with that guy this weekend.
Who? Kyler?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna run all over
He
you.
does.
Yeah,
he kills us.
Lock in, Rosa.
6'6" quarterbacks.
Starters?
Yeah, they're starters.
Oh,
Trevor-
Herbert.
Herbert.
Herbert 6'6"?
Herbert
tall as
6'6".
crap.
Is Trevor Lawrence tall?
Trevor Lawrence is 6'6".
Yeah.
I was
Lawrence
just
and
thinking about
Herbert.
Trevor Lawrence this morning
Why?
because I was listening to a podcast that was besmirching Trevor Lawrence for very good reason and about his red zone struggles and whatever else. And I mean, I think that's just defeat, right? Like, Trevor Lawrence was as sure a thing as there could be.
They said he was the best quarterback prospect since Andrew Luck.
And generational talent, they said.
I know, and what a deal, huh? What a deal.
Yeah, bro.
So what a deal. I'm saying, if the guy like that doesn't hit, and now, look, I suppose there are some people that preferred, I'm saying very few, that preferred, Jaden Daniels or Drake May. But generally, everybody had the same opinion about Caleb.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
And that has been, I saw somebody I saw somebody saying that, who was it that just said, I think he'll get one more start?
I
was like, God.
I think it was Bill.
No.
I think it was Simmons who's saying, I think they give him one more
it?
start. I think it was, said they give him one, or it was,
No, Caleb Williams.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
Did they give him one that says they may just, said, what if they just, or it might have been Cowherd. It
Bro,
might have
you never know. They did it with,
bro.
They did it with, what's his name? Bryce Young.
They did it with Bryce Young.
They did it last year.
And then he came
That kind of
back.
reset him. He got right in the back of the season. He ain't been the same this year, but, you got to give these dudes time, bro.
So,
give them a rope a little bit.
Have you seen that clip going around to Tom Brady on Cowherd's show? I think it's from last week.
Yes.
It's like that 5-minute clip of him saying, he's like, we rank all these quarterbacks 1 through 32. But what we don't rank is offensive coordinators and quarterback coaches 1 through 32. So you can say a guy's got top 10 talent, but what if he's with the worst offensive coordinator and one of the 5 worst quarterback coaches?
Let me tell you something. And that is something that I have heard him and Peyton Manning talk about extensively, where they have said, Peyton Manning last year during the Manning cast, which I love.
Yeah.
He was talking about, I can't remember, just name the quarterback. This could apply to 8 different guys.
Right.
And he was saying he's on his 3rd offensive coordinator since he came into the league. It was a guy that had been in the league 2 years. Mm-hmm. He's like, that's a 3rd different playbook. That's 3rd different terminology. He's playing with different weapons. He's like, I had the same. He goes, go look at mine. Go look at Tom Brady's. Go look at these guys. I had the same guy for the first decade of my career. Right. I'm not having to learn new language and learn new playbooks and learn. He's like, that is such a massive benefit for anybody out there. And it's like, and if you can get with one of these guys and you can get on the same wavelength and you're not having to change, and that is absolutely true. You see so many of these young quarterbacks. I was looking at, there's even there's even some of those with Baker Mayfield, and there's some of the
Baker
where it's
Mayfield.
He's played for eight different coaches. It's what is going on?
He is in his 3rd year in Tampa, and he's on his 3rd offensive coordinator. Canales got the job at Carolina. Liam Cohen got the Jacksonville job, and now he's on his.
And
he's on his 3rd
then think about
one.
and then he was in Cleveland, and then he was in Carolina.
And he was in Carolina with Rule.
that speaks to how good he has to be, right? Because he was in Carolina, he played for the Rams.
Yep.
Right? For that short amount of time?
Yeah, short time with
him. He had a big turnover, obviously, with the Browns. Mm-hmm. And it's like,
dude, if you watch him, he played a game or 2 with the Rams, and it was because it was thought he's going to help, and it did not look great. And then he went to Tampa, and it has worked.
Not gonna lie, I do not remember the Baker Mayfield Rams or Carolina era.
Yeah.
It took
right?
It took Josh Allen
he was
3
a
or 4
backup.
years.
He was a backup in Carolina. Think about that.
It took Josh Allen
for
3 to 4 years
5,000
before
yards
he got
last
awesome.
year. Baker Mayfield threw for 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
In 2022.
Nobody even cared, but he did it.
Yeah.
And they made the playoffs.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, when he jumped up in C.J. Gardner's face the other night, I was like...
Because
C.J. Gardner-Johnson talks so much trash.
Yeah, he was going to do the hurt thing, and then he realized, he was like, nah, I can't.
No.
I got to pop my shit right quick.
And that was on a 4th and 10 run.
Yeah.
Because C.J. Gardner-Johnson talks so much
trash,
Who was it
that fought him?
There's been a couple.
Guys,
there's been a couple.
Who swung on him, though?
Yeah,
he was somebody
been
relatively docile, not like a hothead guy, and swung on CJ.
Javon Williams.
No.
Javon Williams swung on him. A lot of people have swung on this man. Bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. He's like the agitator, bro.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people get the.
He really gets under people's
Ray
skin.
McLeod threw a punch at him.
Ray, yeah.
Yeah, there's a list of guys that have swung at CJ Gardner.
Ray McLeod.
He makes everybody mad, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of his thing.
Who is that? Who is Brown for the
I think he got into it with I don't think they fought, but him and Debo had some.
is that right?
Whoever
Yeah,
Brown is for the Commanders also mugged him.
Diamante or
Diami Brown.
Diami.
Yeah, he also mugged him.
Who plays for somebody else now? I can't remember.
Yeah,
who
so
he plays
he's the
for, but
king
I saw he
of,
scored a touchdown last week.
People get pissed off at him.
Yeah,
He said. I think he says things.
Yeah, he makes people mad.
Certainly that's why Baker Mayfield jumped up. He said something to him.
Yeah.
And so Baker
He's
Mayfield
like, no, I
said,
ain't hurt no more, bro. No,
Yeah.
we not hurt no more.
Yeah.
CJ, you talking, bro?
That's so funny. What's his name? He said he wanted him in the foxhole. That was Bucky Irving yesterday. Did you
Yeah.
see that? He's like, I want Baker on my side. I mean, all his teammates ended up loving the guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's a football guy.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
fight
a
for you,
football
bro.
You know what
guy.
I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, back
Dude,
to
that Bucks team is freaking good.
back to the original point. It's like, dude, if you give these guys a million different coaches, then
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I mean,
okay. So
it's nature versus nurture. We always talk about this. That's why you got to be impressed with somebody like Baker Mayfield, because it's like, that is not the situation where you should be able to turn out okay.
Right.
When you've had a million different coaches and whatever. Like, we talked about all those guys for so many years with the Phoenix Suns. And it's like, okay, Devin Booker turned out okay, but the rest of them,
yeah.
it's like,
Well, like-
what? Maybe it's a different world for, and I don't want to, like, some of them might have just stunk, right? Alex Len and Dragon Bender and Josh Jackson and whoever else. But some of them might end up being awesome if they would have got drafted by San Antonio.
You
know?
I mean, there's like
for sure.
like Sam Darnold. He was with rat organization with the Jets forever and ever, and then
Look at friggin' Dimes now.
Yeah,
This
look
guy
at-
is going to be the thorn in
with
my side.
Steichen, yeah.
Oh,
And
for the wins.
Oh my God,
dude, it's been
Colts losses was a lock.
It was supposed to be a lock. It was
They
supposed
might win that division.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Honestly, through 2 weeks, I need them to fall on their face. You know who I need? I need my boy Cam Ward to come up. That's who they play this week.
We need a Cam win, man. W's in the chat for Cam.
All I know is that
Protect him,
they're
please.
2-0.
Yeah, that's tough.
And they beaten Miami and the Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos got
And
a good
that
ass
Broncos
defense.
thing was a robbery,
Yeah.
honestly. Like an absolute robbery. Leverage on a field goal attempt.
That's crazy.
Because that was Colts Broncos, nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cared because it was that.
Bro, that is a miscarriage of justice.
Let that happen to the Chiefs.
Let that would have imagine if that would have happened in Cowboys Giants.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bo Nix with Sean Payton.
If Brandon Aubrey would have missed the kick and then they got it called for leverage.
They would have led first take for sure.
Oh my God.
How do we get?
Well, I guess Brandon Aubrey would never miss the kick. But
Yeah, no, he
let's
doesn't
just
miss
say he
kicks.
did. Let's just.
I saw a whole clip about
this.
Let's have a fantasy land conversation
This man.
where Brandon Aubrey misses a kick from 50 plus.
Cowboys fans said that Brandon Aubrey is forever invited to the cookout.
I mean,
Wait,
Said
how do Cowboy fans get to decide that?
huh?
What Cowboy? Cowboy cookout?
Black Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw it was an
Black Cowboy
Instagram
fans.
reel going around they're talking about to
Brandon
everybody
Aubrey?
about Brandon Aubrey. Like, oh, he's invited to the cookout forever.
Hey, look,
Might be the only
Yeah.
kicker jersey I've ever bought.
he ain't won y'all Super Bowl, so
Huh?
look, he ain't won y'all Super Bowl yet. Still.
Oh, stop. 31 teams don't win it every year. You wear Lamar Jackson shirts, and he hasn't won a Super Bowl either.
You ain't gotten close in 20 years.
Huh?
You ain't gotten close in 20 years.
I mean, we've gotten one step behind where you've gotten.
I mean, that's one step ahead of you.
One step behind. Dak's got one less playoff win, I think.
There's kids
than
these
Lamar.
days that have never seen a Cowboy Super Bowl.
I'm aware.
To the other thing on the coaching, like it's only been one game with us, but like Mac Jones, dude, his rookie year, his offense, when he had a good rookie year. His offensive coordinator was Josh McDaniels.
Yep.
Who is like Tom Brady credits him.
And then they gave him the defensive
and
coordinator.
then they gave him the defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, and it all went to crap.
Yeah.
So.
All right, should I worry back to the original, which was Taylor Green and Brendan Lewis and this crazy connection that they played basketball together? That line's a 7.5.
It went up. It was 5.5.
I think I've got to be on the side of I'm glad this is happening because last week I got scared because I was like, why does the line keep going down?
Yeah.
So instead of saying, why does the line keep going up? I've been like, let it keep going up. Let it go up to 8 or 9.
I'm betting
or
the
whatever.
Tigers.
I will say this. I talked to my buddy Matt Stell, who I told you's coming in this weekend, the country singer, and he said he's a huge Arkansas fan. And I was talking to him, and he's like, Taylor is I was like, your quarterback's unbelievable. He's like, he is unbelievable. He goes, I wish he had a little more touch on his passes. If he had a little more, he's like, he can gun it. He goes, but if he had a little more touch on his passes, he goes, but you should see my group text when we said, like, leading into that game, then it appeared, like, the game kicks off, and he's like, Austin Simmons is not playing. He goes, our entire group text was like, watch the star we make out of their backup, Trinidad.
Yeah.
And he was like, you saw it. He's like, our defense is.
Yeah.
He's like, we can score. I mean, we can score like crazy. He's like, our defense will make a star out of people. He goes, but I am a Trinidad fan. He's like, that guy is awesome. I'm like, he's like, but there's part of me, he's like, and all my Arkansas buddies, he's like, there's part of me that goes, is that guy awesome? Or did we just
make him awesome?
To a star, yeah.
So this is a Brendan Lewis chance, right? It's like, there's part of it where I know you watched a lot more of that than we did when you were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Did you think the Trinidad guy is awesome, or Arkansas made him awesome?
I think it's probably a combination of both. I thought both of those defenses were horrible.
Okay.
Arkansas and Ole Miss. They're both horrible. I think for Talon, he got hurt last year. Dude, he got hurt in that Ole Miss game. He started limping during the Ole Miss game, too, at some point. Like,
he runs a lot.
Yeah.
No, he's got a lot of carries.
Our defense has been good. Like,
flying
6'6" is hard. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying try to hurt the guy, but I'm like, man, if you can get some hits on him, like, you know.
He's already ran the ball 32 times this year. Okay, by the way.
He has 32 carries?
32 carries this year, 370 yards, and 9.6 yards per rush.
Yeah, dude. He leads the nation in touchdown passes.
But because you know what? It's very, and that is, I mean, I date myself to no end on this. It is very Matt Jonesy, which is a former Arkansas, in that it's not like a quarterback running. It's like a friggin' track star running.
Yeah.
And he was a track guy.
The track
so
guy.
he's got these long-ass strides. He strides at the 10, and then he strides at the 5.
Yeah.
And you're like, God, how are you covering that much? You know what I mean? Go run track.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see these other little guys that are track stars, even our guy, Calvin Austin.
Yeah, Calvin.
It just looks different.
Yeah.
These guys, they're so fast because they're like, their strides are not like yours, bro.
Yeah, they're like the high jump guys.
You're taking 4 strides and it's 1 for them. Yeah.
He's 6'6".
Yeah.
I'm watching him run, too.
Blazing.
And he don't get touched, too, bro. When
They're
he's running.
You know, that's an unbelievable track school, too. I wonder if he does run track.
Who,
They're,
Arkansas?
didn't they say he
God,
did?
they've won how many national championships in track? That's what they're known for.
They're 5th in the country.
They've won
in yards
like
per
a
game.
ton of national titles in track and field. They've had people on the Olympics like every year too.
For real?
Yeah.
Arkansas got track.
You didn't know that?
No, I know they were track.
Aren't they the best track school in the country? Maybe I'm not making this up.
Best track and field
program in the country. I think it's Arkansas. It was for many.
Arkansas, LSU, Florida, Oregon, and USC.
Thank you.
Why do you know that, bro?
Huh?
Why do you know that?
I mean,
they're top 5.
Accumulation of knowledge over the years. Well, because they will pump that up too. They'll say, "Oh, well, you guys never win any national championships," and they'll be, and then they'll say, "How about the 25 SEC championships and 10 national championships and 20 gold medals from our track team?" People defend.
That's like people bring up like the gymnastics stuff at like LSU. Like,
this story is from 2014. John McDonnell took over in 1972 as the head coach of Arkansas's cross-country team. And then 4 years later in 76, he took over the track and field team as head coach. He won, under his tenure there, 42 national championships.
Wait. You say 42?
And then 2
like
that
Jackie
were later
Robinson,
vacated
42?
by the NCAA, yeah.
42, bro?
Crazy. Only 2 schools have ever completed the national triple crown, winning the cross-country, indoor, and outdoor track and field championships in the same year in NCAA history. UTEP has done it 3 times. Arkansas 5 times. Yeah. This was as of 2014, so they might have done it more since then.
I call my shot on this.
Yeah, you're right about
it's
that.
It's like the track school of all track schools.
Hey, Jayla, can you play those highlights I just sent y'all, bro?
Okay. Taylor Green.
This dude may be like for real fast, like legitimately.
No, there's no. Like it said, hey,
like look at this dude, bro.
His dad said he wanted him to get. I mean, it's like it's effortless.
Okay. All right, bro.
It's effortless.
He makes that look way too easy.
All right.
Here's the problem. You saw what that friggin' Navy quarterback did to us last year.
Oh, no. Don't give me
What is it, Horvath?
Yeah.
How's he done this year? Is he a thing?
Let's see.
I have not heard his name.
Is he a thing?
I think he may have been a pumpkin. Let's see if has he turned into a pumpkin.
Is he a thing?
That's another one for you.
Well, they just beat Tulsa 42-23.
Oh yeah, he ain't been as good this year.
I mean, he had 21 carries,
oh my
159
God.
yards.
No. Just need the guy in the face.
But he got right back up. So that's the thing. Like you could hit him, bro. And he
No, he got banged. He got knocked out last year.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, Blake Horvath, he's 245 rushing yards in 3 games.
I mean, these
touchdowns.
are designed runs too. Good grief. That's like a friggin' kung fu move.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Taylor
Watch
Green
your head.
Taylor Green is not to be trifled with, man. Look, like you said, now that you said that, Brett, that name, I'm starting to get a little. My skin's starting to.
It said that what's it called? It's Horvath. Has he done anything?
Nah, he ain't been.
He just had his first game where he went over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah.
He's got 245
We didn't have a
rushing
guy
in
on
3
the team
games.
that could catch him.
He didn't do anything in the first game.
We didn't.
Yeah.
They played VMI, UAB, and Tulsa so far.
He didn't do anything against VMI. I don't know if he got hurt or they just took him out.
I mean,
yeah, they took him out. So he only had 7 pass attempts and 2 rushes in the entire game. So they either took him out or he got hurt in the game.
I didn't know they had a football team at that school. I knew they played basketball.
But UAB, he had 18 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw for another touchdown and threw for 168. And then
here's
Tulsa,
what we know.
Yeah.
In fact, let me go ahead and look this up and see if something pops up. Because I'm going to bet that it does. It said that his dad stopped him from wanted him to keep playing basketball, and then he decided not to, and that he was just going to be on. He was just going to do track, and he was also going to do football. It said, let's see, son of Quentin and Latrice Green. Has 2 sisters. Naya, his sister, played basketball at Louisville and Duke. And then it says he's engaged to Annalise Batista, who's a member of the track and field team at Arkansas. Oh. So he's marrying. And it also says that he was the school record holder in the long jump in high school.
Yeah, I figured he was a long jumper.
There you go.
Gives me long jump vibes.
Good grief.
Yeah, look, bro, we got an athlete to deal with, bro. Look, on
guy.
Saturday,
I hope we got some fast
he's
dudes.
tiger meat for them Tigers, man.
Tiger meat.
He's tiger meat. We're eating some hog this weekend, Verno. We're eating some hog meat this weekend, Verno.
Put you on the smoker.
Put him on the smoker.
Anyway,
Put a kebab.
What a cool story that that the quarterback for Arkansas's dad ended up being the youth coach.
Yeah.
And his favorite player was Brendan Lewis.
Yeah, shout out
to Jonah Dillon for getting that story, which is a super cool one. Big story that has come out since we last spoke yesterday. After we got off the air, this story broke last evening about the NCAA and they're changing. Like, we've been talking so much about how everything has changed so drastically in collegiate sports with the NIL and the transfer rules and everything else. And there was big news that, like, this is one of those that when something happens in the middle of the season, it can kind of go by the wayside story-wise. And then when it becomes relevant, like down the road, we'll be like, oh, yeah, remember when they – this is like big, though. The single transfer portal window and how it's going to affect college football. Beginning this year, players will no longer be able to transfer during the spring. I mean, should we just call this the Nico rule?
No, for real.
Yeah. I mean, well, and it's not just him, but I mean, think about how many others, right? Yes. It says college football's transfer portal season just got much shorter. The NCAA Administrative Committee yesterday adopted a proposal to eliminate the spring transfer portal window, moving away from the previous 2-window system that allowed players to submit their names in the portal for over 30 days across the winter and spring. Changes are going to go to effect this season with precise dates to be determined this month. The takeaway is the elimination of the post-spring transfer movement, a popular option that more than how many? How many do you think transferred post-spring?
400.
Yeah, about 600 kids.
More than 1,000.
Yeah, 'cause Memphis had a bunch of them too.
More than 1,000?
Wow.
1,000?
That's, man.
I desperately think one window is better, said Matt Rule. Basketball has one window, so it's not like we're the first sport to do it. We're just making ourselves whole like the other sports. Said another FBS general manager, having to retain your roster twice a year, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is totally fair, right?
Yeah.
So initially, the proposal was that the winter portal opening on January 2nd and closing on January 11th. However, the Oversight Committee will continue to discuss the timing and the length of the new winter window based on student-athletes' feedback. A final decision on the length and the timing of the winter window is expected in October. And so it's super interesting that what's going to happen. Initially, players could enter the portal at any time. Then the NCAA adopted a transfer window in 2022, limiting the players to 45 days in the winter and 15 days in May. And then from there, the number of days continued to shrink from 45 to 30. And so now they're just figuring out how long the winter thing is going to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, good grief. You think about, I wonder, you know what? That would be interesting as you were talking about with Memphis and you talk about these other teams. Maybe somebody could pull this off. Who wouldn't be on these teams
If it wasn't for the
if
spring.
not for, if this would have been relevant, right? If this would have been relevant way back when, and that is exactly what happens, right? You get to January, and then you get your guys that you've gotten, like, that are going to come to you, whatever, and then you have to, like, hold on for dear life in May. Like, and that's why all these teams, like, were freaking canceling spring football games and all that stuff. It's like, we don't even know who's on our team yet.
Exactly.
Right?
Or they had super early spring games to make sure, like, they can retain players. I know Memphis had theirs super randomly.
Yes.
They had a spring game, and then, like, they had a lot
and also did not make a big deal out of it.
Nope. But they had a lot of guys leave, too. Like, a good handful of guys leave at the
In the spring.
Yes.
I know.
Isn't that the guy that lost to Colorado? Was that in the spring?
All lineman,
yeah.
It was, and that was from him working out all summer and spring game, and they watched the film like, no, we need that dude.
Right. Yeah. And so it's like, just to try to keep some semblance of, like, I guess the idea, and certainly, like, we always view this through the prism of fans. When we went out there and, even when we went to their practice prior to the season beginning, we were like, does anybody have a roster?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know any of these people.
They walk around with jerseys.
I'm like,
on.
what number is Lewis? What number is
Sutton?
Yeah, Sutton.
Bring back the program.
Bring back the program.
Or, if we're going to modernize it, just put a QR code up at different spots in the stadium or arena, and you can scan it, and it tells you the roster.
Not a bad idea. Actually, Roser,
really love Roser.
Look
You
at
may be
Roser
onto
with a
something,
good
Roser.
idea.
Look at you moving into 2025 with technology.
Download the roster.
Download the roster.
Put a QR code
Or
at different
just,
parts
or
of the
just
stadium.
print it out and have
Have
it.
them just print them out.
Yes.
But that's not environmentally sound, though. We're
Roser,
killing
you can't
trees.
say that when you use
Yeah,
Gronk.
you can't say that. You're John the polluter.
Yeah, you can't talk
trees.
about the environment,
You're
bro.
literally.
I'm killing people.
No.
You're killing trees.
Not on one meg does not appreciate you, Roser.
Yeah, you're for sure. You are literally pro pollution.
Not on one meg is coming for your neck, bro. Shout out not on one meg, man. she playing about that.
She
bro.
hated me. She hated me.
Roser? Look, everybody's going to be proud that you don't want them to print these out. But I do want to roster.
I'm actually going to grok what the QR code will look like.
Don't do that.
I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to keep looking at my phone to go, who is. And you know what the worst part is? Because it makes me feel like so much less of a fan.
Yeah, not knowing the guys.
Because inevitably what's going to happen is my son and my daughter are both going to ask me who that is. And I'm going to tell them we root for the logo on the helmet.
The quarterback and the running backs matter.
I have no idea who that is.
Haley, I'm sorry.
Go team!
Go team. The quarterback, and then with our team, the running backs are what matters the most, and you know them. You know the quarterback and you know the running backs.
Go, Sutton, go!
Yeah, run. DeWarsey, you can do it.
And I need C.J. Smith to start playing too.
Yeah.
I need him in the.
I do have another
name.
Mix. I do have another name you might need.
But I mean, look. So here's the point of this. The point is, hopefully, with the spring transfer portal being shut down, which is super significant towards the future of college sports, we will come closer to knowing players on teams.
Hey, write down the name Makari Bedford too. Remember that name.
Oh yeah.
Makari Bedford.
Okay.
He scored 3 touchdowns already.
Dev, when you were reading off Taylor Green's rushing sets, did you read where he ranks?
All time?
In the country.
No.
Bro, he's the 11th leading rusher in the country.
Who is
Taylor Green?
But like running backs on the list?
It's all running backs, and then Taylor Green is 11th. Dang. He's the 11th leading rusher in the country. The only other quarterback in the top 20 is Colton Joseph at Old Dominion. Yeah, for rushing yards. Our guy Sutton Smith is up there in touchdowns.
Mateer had a bunch in the first game, but I guess he hadn't run as much, huh?
Yeah, Sutton Smith is...
Didn't Mateer have 100 yards against Michigan?
He might have. Sutton Smith has 4 touchdowns on the year. That's 14th in the nation.
What about that guy at Utah? Isn't he running a bunch? The one that you were promoting?
Oh, yeah.
Desmond?
Devin Dampier.
Devin Dampier.
They got
he spells his name wrong, but it's all good.
Yeah, he spells it O-N.
Yeah, disgusting.
Mateer has rushed for 161 yards.
Because it's not.
You're against Owen?
Owen, bro. Spell your name right, bro.
Really?
Spell it with a. Also, you know what's really free?
You think it becomes confusing?
Yeah. Also, when they remix it with the Y, stop doing that too.
Oh, Devin with a Y.
Yeah, people be remixing it with the Y, bro.
See, now I will say, do you think that it is? Do you think John or Jon is correct?
I think John is correct.
Right.
Jon is like
right.
Like,
and
what are
I
we
think
doing?
I think Jon, guys like him have screwed it up.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm not John. I'm Jonathan. So, I'm technically a Jonathan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, not a John.
But you go by John.
You go by Jon.
I mean, to some
Twitter
people,
says Jon.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I go by Roser. That's what 99% of people call me.
Does your girlfriend call you Roser?
No.
No chance.
She calls me John.
And your mom calls you John.
And my mom calls me John.
Yeah.
Girlfriend has called me Roser before.
She has?
She has.
She'll be like, come on, fashion.
Roser! You like what I call you?
I walked into that one.
Look at how ready.
I walked into that one.
Roser moments of fashion.
I walked into that one.
Roser moments of passion.
Could be a CD. Yeah. Digital download.
Oh, yeah. Wait till she finds out you're a closet juggalo.
I know, right?
Tough. That is tough.
She learned something about you
She's
today.
gonna find the white face paint.
She thinks we're going as she thinks we're going as Taylor and Travie for Halloween. Nope. Juggalo and juggalette.
It's like, Roser, I'm not putting this facepaint on. Yes, you are, honey. Woo, woo.
Any kid that comes to the house, knocks to the door, we're going to go, woo, woo.
Yeah, no kid's going to be terrified. Bro,
it's kind of funny now that I think about it.
All right, there is one NFL game that is going on tonight, so that will certainly be able to grab our attention. There is, it is the Bills and the Dolphins, and I know you don't see a lot of double-digit games early in the season in the NFL, because usually you're still kind of got like a, but I think it's pretty obvious that Vegas and the world has seen enough of the Dolphins already. They're like 11.5 in a division game on a short week.
Is it in Buffalo or
Yes.
it's in Buffalo. Yeah. I mean,
I mean, to be look,
then do it. Bet on the Dolphins. Do it.
I mean, look. Last week,
you don't want to do it. You don't want to bet on the Dolphins.
Last week there was one. It was Cleveland and Baltimore, and they covered that.
Baltimore,
but they were big. They were huge favorites.
They were huge. It was like 12. I think it was like 12.
So
12 and a
we
half.
have, but I mean, it's hard. It's hard to have a matchup by week 2 or week 3 where one team is favored by double digits. But I mean, hell no, I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to touch them with a 10-foot pole.
You're trying to
talking about like on the other hand.
Look, we saw what the Bills also did to the Jets, and we saw what the Ravens did to the Browns. And it could be after we watched them we watched Week 1 Ravens Bills, and we thought, holy crap, these are probably the best 2 teams we'll see all year, and it just may be the case. Like the Bills destroyed the Jets, the Ravens destroyed the Browns.
Right. Everything about Week 2 solidified what we thought when we watched those teams Week 1.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Right.
So I have an awesome team against a team we know that sucks and might be on the verge of quitting.
Bro, when we did our Monday show, and when we were doing 10 things, which you love, I got to depressed. One of the stats, hold on, I still got it. Hold on, let me look.
Is that the only double-digit spread this week?
What?
It is. Yeah,
it is. I gotta find this.
It is. There's a couple of the Seahawks are favored by 7.5 over the Saints, and then there's another. Packers are 7.5.
When I was just flipping through here, since of course it's gonna distract me, I had this note on the page before about Sutton Smith having the 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Where did you say he was on the?
He's tied for 14th. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns.
But where is he on rushing?
On rushing yards?
Yeah.
Let me check.
He's got a bunch of yards so far.
Right? Yeah,
Wouldn't you say? And they've played 3 games, so they haven't had an off week yet. So he's got to be. Is he top 20?
No. He's at 600. He's at 247 yards. He might not be.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. So that was the
41st.
Yeah.
Okay. 41st.
All right. What else? Okay. Here we go. Here was the number I was looking at. Starting the game, the Patriots scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal, which then had made it almost 6 straight quarters without a stop. Gosh. And the Patriots kneeled out at first half. So the Dolphins still didn't stop them.
Right.
They went 10 for 10 to start the season. Opposing teams' drives. 10 for 10. Because remember the big story out of week 1 was the Colts?
Yeah.
Never punted. So it was 10 for 10. Every drive for the first 10 to start the season that the other team had ended in points.
Yeah.
Woo. You want to take Miami?
Yeah.
I'll take
What is Buffalo doing?
I'll take Buffalo.
What are they doing?
They're scoring every time, bro.
They play, and by the way, they played the Colts and the Patriots.
Isn't this the game that Tua got hurt in last year too? Was a Thursday night,
today, bro?
I mean,
because they're Miami.
It's
team.
probably September,
so it's probably not like cold.
Balmy.
Probably like 45.
Balmy. Tonight's the low is gonna be 60.
Oh, it's gonna feel good.
Balmy.
Yeah.
Football weather.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say because Miami struggles when they get a little.
But all I'm saying is, bro, they played the Colts and the Patriots.
Yeah.
And
could not stop them.
And could not once.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just think that something would maybe a tip pass?
Make a mistake and get a stop.
I mean, even my team with the game on the line against Russell Wilson got a strip sack that made them lose 8 yards. So now they're in 3rd and 18.
Yeah.
Thank God Wan'Dale Robinson stopped running. Oh my God, we were about to get another bomb hit on us.
Yeah.
You can't stop a nosebleed.
No. But I mean, something random happens.
Yeah.
Typically.
On mistake,
there's a fumble, there's a strip sack, there's a batted pass, there's something. No, not to the Dolphins. Actually, nothing happened.
Touchdowns.
They just
Field
keep
goals.
I mean, to Drake May and Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
What is Josh Allen going to do? It's going to be like
Josh
shooting
Allen
fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
But isn't this the NFL?
Oh, yeah. The way we're talking is going to be a
This
close game.
NFL, dude, and now we're going to watch, and we're going to be looking up, and it's going to be like, can Josh Allen lead this game-winning drive?
Yep.
And be like, what?
Yep.
What is going on? This is stupid.
Hey.
No, really. Isn't that the most NFL thing ever?
That's the way it goes. Especially when we watch the first two, it's like, okay, they can't stop nobody. There's no chance they can stop the Bills.
Who is betting?
And they stop the Bills.
Because who's betting on the Dolphins?
Actually, nobody at this point.
Yeah,
I think their
nobody's
fans
betting
have
on
also
Dolphins.
quit on them, too. I know like 3 Dolphins fans.
And they may mess with them.
I do, too.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
random
know. Five-star buddy Justin Moore. Jenna.
Justin Moore. Jenna's not a
Jenna?
Dolphin. Jenna's not a Dolphin fan.
Kinda.
She don't know what she's a fan of.
She likes the Dolphins, but she doesn't
Jenna
know
don't know
anything
what
about the
she's a fan
Dolphins.
Oh.
Her parents tell her about Dan Marino back in the day.
Brian Edwards is going to join us on the show. We'll get his picks for the weekend on the other side. Chris Vernon Show.
You want to be where you think the University of Memphis belongs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the next step is?
I think we're ripe for success. And so what I don't want to do is make an intermediate move if it's not going to position us well. And so my job is to make sure when that opportunity presents itself and the circumstance is right, that Memphis is prepared 100% to take advantage of it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Who do you go to learn still? Like, who are you looking to for inspiration?
A couple years ago, I went and visited, even though he's younger than me, but we've got great admiration for one another. Went and visited Dan Lanning out at Oregon, right? A young head coach who's had some success. Mike Norvell may not have had the season he wanted in the past. We can still get on the phone and talk about things, right?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. A class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across the fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see. As the moon rose in its glory, then I told my saddest story of the girl I left in sunny Tennessee. Now the train drew up at last, old familiar scenes had passed, and I kissed my mother at the station door. Then
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Brian Edwards from VegasInsider.com joins us weekly. He joins us now. Brian!
What's happening, fellas?
You've had a really good year so far.
I've had a really good 2025. Up more than 48 units on Vegas Insider, like it's all sports, and that doesn't count the 35-1 Gators to win the Natty or the plus 300 SEC tourney.
Yeah. All right. Well, yesterday I know. Last week, look, the Missouri over thing was fast. Lenora Sellers getting knocked out of the game, and Vanderbilt taking care of business against South Carolina. That was an easy one. And so you've had some really good ones so far this season. I am fascinated how you look. Before we get to all of your favorite games, when I looked at the email that you sent, you do not have anything on Memphis, Arkansas.
So I'm all right with an overplay. Or what do you I haven't watched Memphis enough. What do you think about their offense? Because Arkansas's defense is not good, but their offense is dynamite.
That's kind of what I'm feeling. I think that number's low.
They are 5th in the nation in yards per game, Arkansas is.
They're averaging 9 yards a play.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's almost a first down every time they run a play.
Yeah.
So I would be very surprised if there's not a lot of points in this game. Honestly, I think that I would be very surprised. I mean, they did turn my Arkansas buddies. All are like super down on the defense, and they're like, we just turned Ole Miss's backup quarterback into a superstar. Now, it might be Ole Miss's backup quarterback is awesome, but that was his first big-time SEC start, and he was unbelievable.
But now he was dropping some dimes, though, man.
I know.
He played
Trinidad.
He is really good. I will just point out to you, though, under Silverfield, Memphis 6-2 against the spread with 5 outright wins as a home underdog. And going back further, the last decade, Memphis is 10-3 against the spread as a home dog.
Also, an 11 a.m. home game wedged between Ole Miss and LSU. You know what I mean? It's a good spot for Memphis. It is.
Yeah.
Is Arkansas going to have – they'll have as many fans as Memphis, right? Or almost?
Yes.
They're going to have a lot. They're
going to have a lot.
There's a lot here, and they'll travel because it's not far.
Right.
No, it's certainly. I don't know if the home field advantage will be severe, but it is a sleepy 11 a.m. game wedged between two games that their fan base for sure cares more about. Right.
Right.
The Ole Miss game and the LSU game. And they're
Notre Dame. They play Notre Dame.
I'm sorry, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame. I'm sorry. I kept saying LSU.
And Notre Dame is -6.5 at FanDuel on the look-ahead line on that one at Arkansas.
And that's a 0-2 Notre Dame.
You want to speak about no defense.
What?
Like Notre Dame. Like they got cooked in both of them. I mean,
They might have played really good opponents. They might have played really good opponents.
They might have.
You know what I mean? Carson Beck and Marcel Reed are two of the quarterbacks that people aren't down on yet. All right, let's get to your favorite game this weekend. What do you got?
So, favorite in college?
Yes, we're starting college.
Okay, sure. Any way you want to bet Missouri. Well, my two main bets are in the first half. I got -6.5, and as long as it's -7 or fewer in the first half, and then team total over 29.5. So, I mean, you guys watched Mizzou. Do I even need to give you all those stats? We know how nasty this offense is. They are 4th in yards. They're 8th in scoring, averaging 51 points per game. They've scored 52, 42, and 61. Prabula, 7-1 TDINT, 3 rushing touchdowns. Ahmad Hardy is 2nd in the nation in rushing yards with 462, 5 touchdowns, 8.1 yards per carry average. I think we have enough eggs in the Missouri basket, but if you want to go Ahmad Hardy over 88.5 rushing yards, I'm not going to scold you. And so it's basically, if Sellers gets downgraded, I think this line shoots up to 14-ish. And if he gets upgraded, it's definitely going below the key number of 10. So kind of just suit yourself for the game. Like the only ones I've played are the first half and team total over. But I think you can bet Missouri any way you want. First quarter, first half, game, team total over, etc. I mean, I think Missouri is going to put it on them.
You talked up last week. You talked up this quarterback that they got, and at the beginning of the season, I had mentioned it that they have this guy that was at Penn State, and it seems like they nailed it, right? By getting this kid to come and start at Missouri. I guess he wasn't even supposed to be the starter at the beginning of the season, but he has been awesome, Prabula. And meanwhile, I sent these guys this crazy stat I saw this morning that Drew Aller, who is the guy that is the quarterback at Penn State, that has a QBR of 38.3. For reference, Aller would have a better QBR if he spiked the ball into the dirt on every play. I was like, how is that possible? How's that possible? That's what it said. It said he would have a better QBR if he just hiked the ball and spiked it into the ground on every play. What a crazy deal if this is the guy, right? If this Prabula guy who's now starting at Missouri, if he's like super awesome and Drew Aller doesn't end up living up to the top 10 NFL pick that he was supposed to be.
Yeah, Drinkwitz got the number 7 transfer-specific class according to the 247 Sports Composite, and he got 6 4-star transfers and 1 5-star. Kevin Coleman, the receiver that's playing really well, he got from Mississippi State, and Ahmad Hardy, who's 2nd in the nation in rushing, he got from ULM. He was a first-team All-Sun Belt as a true freshman last year. Drinkwitz is kind of convinced us that he kind of knows what he's doing. He's kind of goofy, but he knows what he's doing.
All right, so you're just this doesn't matter to you in terms of your first half and team total. That is not reliant in your mind on whether Sellers plays or not for South Carolina.
Correct. And
All right.
If you think, Sellers got a concussion last week, so I don't think we're going to know until a half hour before kickoff. What do you guys think?
Yeah, right. I'd imagine they'd be super careful with him. God forbid the kid goes out there and catches another one, right? Then you've lost a season.
Yeah, I think it should be a rule almost. If you get a concussion, you shouldn't play the next week.
Especially because he obviously get that hit hard enough. There was no debate on whether he would come back into the game.
Right. He was done.
No, he's done. Right. So that was a quick diagnosis too. And you know what's crazy? I was watching that live. It did not look that bad.
I agree. I don't know that it was targeting.
I don't think it was, but I think that I think it got called targeting. And I'm a Sellers guy, but I thought it got called targeting because of the result.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Because he got his bell rung so hard, it turned out But I don't think that if he would have just popped right back up, I don't even think that and they didn't throw a flag. Like, they didn't until Beamer went nutso about it.
Right. But hey, it was a good trade for Vandy, though.
Yeah.
The guy getting ejected.
They are rocking. All right, Missouri, first half, -7 or fewer. Also like the team total for Missouri. What do you got next?
All right, let's go with Illinois. Now I have not ever gone against Signetti since he got to Indiana. Now, obviously, it's only his second year when I say ever. But I just think this is a nail-biter game either way. And I think Illinois can certainly win this game. And they are 12-4 against the spread in 16 games as a road underdog under Belima. Luke Altmaier, 8 touchdown passes without an interception. He's playing really well. I don't have anything bad to say about Indiana. I like both of these teams a lot. And by the way, I saw 6.5 this morning at a couple of books, and it looks like FanDuel's still at 6.5. Hard Rock, is that Hard Rock? Florida's at 6.5. Westgate Superbook at 6.5. So I mean, I'm good with it at 6. Hell, I was good with it at 4 on Monday morning. But if it's 6.5, I'd buy the half point to 7. But I'm fine with 6 or whatever. Give me Illinois. I think either team wins by a field goal.
All right. You just say so? There's no sweat on Indiana. You just think this is going to be a close football game, and the number's too high.
Correct.
All right, fair enough. Missouri, Illinois. What we got next?
Let's go with Baylor, -2.5 at home to Arizona State. So Sawyer Robertson, the QB for Baylor, second nationally in passing yards with 1,070. 10-2 TDI-NT ratio. But both picks came against the FCS opponent last week. He didn't have any picks at SMU or against Auburn, who he threw for more than 400 yards. ASU just does not look like, the team that went to the CFP last year, losing Cam Scatteraboo. Maybe that does it for you. But they just have not looked very impressive. And so Baylor at home laying less than a field goal. I mean, I would like it all the way up to 3. Give me the Bears.
All right.
Yeah, you mentioned the Robertson kid. Yeah, he's one of 3 quarterbacks. The Baylor kid, he's one of 3 quarterbacks that's thrown for 1,000 yards already this season. The other 2 are Steve Angeli from Syracuse is number 1, and Darian Mensah from Duke is number 3.
Where is that kid from? The Baylor quarterback?
He was Mike Leach. He was a Mike Leach recruit. He was Mike
gonna be their
Leach's
big
future
Mississippi
guy
State.
at Mississippi State. Yes.
Yeah, sure enough. He was the next guy for Mike Leach, huh? Wow.
Yep.
All
and
right.
also,
I knew I recognized that name.
Also, I have him 80-1 and Haynes King 90-1 to win the Heisman. Little baby plays.
90-1. You got Haynes King?
That's better than my Austin Simmons.
Oh my God! What do you think Roser should do with his Austin Simmons Heisman ticket? Yeah, I agree.
He was like, I think it was like 45-1.
I agree. Yeah, well, that was thrown away money.
It was.
Okay, all right. Missouri, Illinois, and Baylor. What do we got next in college?
Okay, let's go. And this is a smaller play for me, and it was kind of like what I was saying with Indiana and Illinois. I don't have anything bad to say about Texas Tech. They're playing great. But Utah at home laying 3 or fewer. Give me the Utes. Both now, Utah had a couple tough years because Cam Rising was questionable every week for like
for
30 games.
7 years
Right,
of Cam
so-
Rising.
Right, but now he's back in business with Dampier at quarterback. And shout out to my guy, Tim Murray at VEASAN. He's got a Heisman ticket on Dampier for Utah. I think it's 110-1 or something crazy. And he's down to like 15 or 20-1 now.
Wow. Unbelievable. And that's all, and also a huge stage for Utah. I know it's an early kickoff, but I mean, they're going to get the whole big noon thing going on. Right? They're going to have that's going to be a big stage, big national TV audience, whole thing.
I've always been a big Whittingham guy too. The last 2 years, they just didn't really have a quarterback. I love him as a coach.
All right, there you go. So we got Missouri, Illinois, Baylor, Utah. Anything else in college?
No, I mean, I like that over a little bit with Arkansas.
Memphis. If you were playing Arkansas, Memphis, you would play the over.
Correct. I would not. I definitely would not lay more than 7 on Arkansas. It's kind of a sandwich game for them. But they'll be ready.
Let me ask you about a couple of these others then. What do you Why staying away on Auburn, Oklahoma?
I'm okay with Oklahoma in a money line parlay or a teaser, but Oklahoma's got 3 linemen out and 4 that are questionable. Now, I'm not saying all of them are starters. I think that I think 2 are starters that are questionable, and one of them that's out was a starter last year but had lost his job. But Auburn's got injuries in the secondary. They've got a starting corner doubtful and a starting corner questionable. And Auburn's got a couple other, contributors that are questionable. So that injury report last night from the SEC was long for both teams.
Gotcha. All right. One more thing before we go to while we're on college. Wait, what is that you say, Roser? What'd you say? Oh, he said DJ Lagway just threw another pick. He said, I didn't.
Man. Hey, that was my only.
I didn't realize the game was still going on. Wow, 6? He's 6. That's 6.
I think that was the only loser I gave y'all last week.
Dude, it's not good. Hey, we've been talking all week. I saw this a screenshot, and it said that Florida has given up 2 touchdowns all year on defense.
Hey, I mean,
and I was like, what is that? How are you 1-2?
Right?
2
our defense
touchdowns?
Our defense had I think it was 8 3-and-outs last week.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, we had a 23-10 first down advantage, but they got 5 of 10 first downs on one drive. And somehow it was Lagway's first career road start. He had started 5 home games last year, neutral against Tulane and Georgia, 2 home games to start. And Napier has attempt 49 passes. Game was never out of reach. I mean, maybe mid-ish, late fourth quarter because it's a 2-possession game. But only 27 runs, 49 passes, but 9 of the 27 runs were DJ Lagway. And what was maybe 1 or 2 a design run, if that. So he made him drop back to pass more than 55 times, and it was 2-1 on his first career road start. Billy Bob Napier at his best.
What do you think about the Miami game?
Who knows? Who knows? We could win outright. We could get beat by 40. Who knows?
Where do you rank Miami in terms of games you want to win? And I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about if I lined up Florida State, Tennessee, Georgia, Miami, where is Miami the least juice, or is it, where does it rank? Where is it?
That's a fantastic question.
That's why I'm Chris Vernon.
Right. Okay. Number 1 is always FSU. Number 2 is usually Georgia. Number 3 would be Tennessee. And then this year, number 4, probably LSU, 5 Texas, 6 A&M, 7 Ole Miss. Oh, wait, I forgot to put, where does Miami go in there?
Yeah,
okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, Miami is probably 4th or 5th. Or no, it's behind Georgia, Tennessee, and FSU. I'll call it 4th.
But FSU is by far number 1.
Man, I'm from there,
Yeah.
But there's but Miami, Florida doesn't have juice to you like the other. It's not even.
Now, when I had the great misfortune of living in South Florida from 2000 to 03, it would have been higher up there because there were a lot of Miami fans. But I don't hang out with Miami fans.
What the misfortune? I thought South Florida was beautiful.
South Florida sucks.
What sucks about it?
It's the armpit. It's the armpit of America.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So we got Missouri. We got Missouri first half. We got team total for Missouri. We've got Illinois +6. We've got Baylor -2.5. Utah -3. And then I guess you got some NFL ones.
Yeah, let's go Bengals +3. They got the better backup quarterback. Browning went 4-3 as a starter at the end of 23 when Burrow was hurt. And despite 3 interceptions last week, he still orchestrated a 15-play, 92-yard drive at crunch time. So McCarthy's out and Wentz is in. But, I mean, other than that one quarter against the Bears, they were struggling offensively with McCarthy. Aaron Jones, their stud running back, he's out. Starting center Ryan Kelly's out for the Vikings. And 3 starters on defense are very questionable. So I think the Bengals went outright. And let's also go Texans +2. I know a short week after Monday night going on the road is a red flag, but I think what takes precedent is Houston's desperation mode. They've got trips to Lambeau and Seattle looming after they play at Jacksonville and host Tennessee next week, and they're already 0-2. But there's no shame in losing one-possession games to the Rams and to the Bucks, and they've won 7 in a row at Jacksonville specifically. They're 12-2 against the Jags the last 14 and 22-6 last 28. They're the better team. They should be favored. Texans went outright +2-ish at Jags.
Whoa. Did you just say they're 12-2?
The last 14 head-to-head meetings with the Jags, they are.
That is unbelievable. Wow. Those are teams that I do not consider to be on totally different planes, right? And yet one of them has dominated the other like that? Jeez.
Yeah. And they're 22-6 the last 28, and they've won 7 in a row in Jacksonville.
I'll be damned. Huh.
Jacksonville is the worst franchise in the league.
Also Southern Florida.
No, that's Northern Florida.
It's Northern? No, it's Northern. Jacksonville's Northern? Oh, okay.
I mean,
my bad.
I mean, Jags, Dolphins. The Dolphins might be worse than the Dolphins are probably worse than the Jags.
Yeah, that
this
is
year.
Southern. Yeah, that's.
I'm just talking about a perennial franchise.
I don't think I've ever been to Jacksonville. Where is it?
Northeast.
Northeast. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Home of Leonard Skinnard.
Yeah.
They're dead.
No, they still play.
They're the home of anybody.
There's a monument of Leonard Skinnard somewhere in like Mississippi or Louisiana. On my way back from New Orleans, there's an exit that says, "Go see the Leonard Skinnard Monument."
I would have done that,
but I should have. But yeah,
I for sure would have done that. All right, that's your 2 NFL things. Nothing else on the NFL, right?
If you can get the Eagles -3, I got it.
Hell no.
Monday morning.
I ain't doing that.
Oh wait. Oh, you're a Cowboy fan.
I'm not betting on the friggin' Eagles.
Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
No. I'll bet against it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, tush push. I'm never watching them again. I don't want to see 8 tush pushes. Stupid. Boring football.
Hey, just bet. What about like James Cook 2 touchdowns tonight?
That's plus money, right? Oh, I like the Bills. Yeah. I'm sorry, I like the Bills -7 in the first half. Only 7 though, not 7.5. If you can get Bills -7 in the first half tonight. Oh, and I did Josh Allen over 29.5 rushing yards.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Over 29.
He had 60 last week, and the number was 34.5.
So why did
it go down? They're thinking blowout, and he won't run as much.
Yeah,
I don't
could
understand.
be.
Probably.
They ran it a ton last week. They ran it like 40-something times last week. The Bills did.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not against that Cook 2 touchdowns. What are your odds on that, Rosen?
Let me check. I don't know. I know he scored 2. I know he scored 2 last week, and I thought it's because like they killed the Jets, so they're not going to work Josh Allen like crazy in these games that they think they can probably win.
Right.
Without him going nuts. Let's see. James Cook 2+ touchdowns +3 or +310.
You just gotta hope that people don't get injured in these games. We had all them injuries last year last week in the Thursday game, right? It was like I really think that short week thing has something to do with it. You remember we lost 3 different guys last week. Yeah. And I was like, good grief, man! Like season endings. Like the one guy had an Achilles, right? And then the other, it was bad. Last week.
Why don't they just move it to Friday?
High school, I think. Right? I think they've always kind of left off of high school football, right? They kind of saved it for high school football. But I mean, hell, they bastardized everything else. So,
right.
What is it?
It's like the only night you don't play anything.
Yeah.
The NFL don't care about the safety of these players.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, Brian, we got Missouri, Illinois, Baylor, Utah. And then, Missouri first half and team total. And then Bengals and Texans. All right?
Correct.
All right.
Let's go.
Good luck to your Gators against the Miami Hurricanes.
We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it.
No, I think you know what? Billy Napier is going to get some stupid win at some point. You'll be back on.
It would be so Napier to get blown out Saturday, not get fired, open date, and then beat Texas at home, and then go to A&M and win. That would be Billy. That would be Billy Napier.
That would be Billy Napier. All right, have a good weekend. Thanks, buddy.
All right, fellas. Thanks. See ya.
Brian Edwards from VegasInsider.com joins us on Thursdays. All right, that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you to Devin Walker. Thank you to John Roser across the glass. Thank you to Jalen back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we're gone.